Are anime reviewers necessary? This question has nothing to do with my personal vow never to become one, but it's simply a question that's been bugging me lately. Do I, as an anime fan, need someone to tell me what shows I should and shouldn't watch? Should I not have enough faith in my own opinion to pick out the shows I find interesting? And in the current anime review landscape, is the point of reviewing still about discussing the show? Or is it more about the personality in question discussing the show? Hello and welcome to Anime Editorial. I'm your host Nino, and by the end of this video, I will hopefully answer most of these questions. The internet is a wonderful place. It's a whole melting pot of ideas, viewpoints and opinions. And as we've grown more and more accustomed to its ways, many of us have found many outlets where we can talk to others about stuff we like. 4chan, Reddit, Tumblr, Facebook, even down in the comments of this very video. A person has a multitude of ways to put forth his or her viewpoint on a certain topic. This brings me to part 1. Part 1. Opinions are important. The power of being able to say one's opinion and leave it out there for the world to see is one of the greatest things about modern social media and internet networking. However, in the age of YouTube, this power has been amplified by allowing people to consolidate their thoughts, views and opinions into consumable chunks of entertainment. Nearly every voice on the internet worth listening to got their start by making an interesting video on YouTube. Zero Punctuation, Extra Creditz, The Nostalgia Critic and countless other internet personalities were able to make their opinions important with the power of their own unique skills and abilities. With Yahtzee, it was his trademark British humour juxtaposed to talking about video games in a condescending manner. With Extra Creditz, it was Daniel Floyd's crude but welcoming art style and James Portnoy's well-written commentary. And with The Nostalgia Critic, it was his knowledge of old-school comedic timing. What I'm trying to say is, people listen to these guys not entirely because of their opinions, but because of how their opinions were presented. You guys wouldn't be listening to me right now if I hadn't prepared a script and planned out my editing. Hey guys, today on Anime Editorial, we're gonna talk about subs versus dubs and why. Exactly. What does any of this have to do with anime reviews? Everything. Let's take the spiky head pretty boy himself, Garo The Animation. I know Gant personally, and with all due respect, he's a great guy, but I don't feel like people watch him because of his opinions on which anime to watch. And to a degree, I don't even think that's why people watch him in the first place. Anime is a medium that can give a person a wide range of emotions. The reason I never wanted to be an anime reviewer when I started up was because of my personal opinions on anime are radical, to say the least. And if I did make an anime review, I'd be called a troll by most people. That's what reviews are by nature. Opinion-based. They are made in such a way that takes a piece of art or entertainment and frames it in the reviewer's personal tastes and biases. So when you watch Gigok, or Holden, or Arcada, or Gene, or Ethan Crow, or Demolition D, or Bennett the Sage, or that dude in the suede, or Jesu Otaku, or anyone else for that matter, you're getting an opinion from a person who is filled with their own preferences, biases, likes and dislikes, favorite genres, least favorite genres, guilty pleasures, thoughts, fears, dreams, ambitions, just like you. So I think it's about time to answer that question from the beginning. Are anime reviewers necessary? Yes, absolutely. That brings me to part 2. Reviewing entertainment is entertaining. Anime reviews are necessary, but not solely for the purpose of telling you what anime to watch. They serve a different function. When you watch Gigok, you aren't watching him to let you know whether or not you should see Sword Art Online. You're watching him because you've already seen Sword Art Online and you want to know exactly what he thinks of it. And you want to know what kinds of jokes are going to be in the video.
Even if the choir sounds like they're singing about gaming snacks.
Every time. You don't watch Holden because he's going to bring light to the greatness of Black Rock Shooter. You watch him because he puts on that weird voice and edits his video like an AMV. Can any of you really say you watched Lathan Crow's review of My Little Pony because you thought it was going to change your entire perspective? No. You watch Lathan Crow's reviews because he has a voice smoother than beer foam, and because his videos look like an ADHD mental patient with After Effects skills. Let's go back and look at Zero Punctuation again. More often than not, Yahtzee will review a game that I play the shit out of and state that he doesn't like it. And I won't care because the video he made thoroughly entertained me. Anime reviews have become a form of entertainment. We watch them because they're funny, well edited, because the reviewer has a cool personality, for loads of other reasons. That's why a lot of newcomers who try to do anime reviews fail, is because they aren't able to build up a likable personality or aren't able to keep the audience's attention. Now I'm not saying that there's no intellectual value in watching a review. Many reviewers prefer to tackle lesser known anime, and in cases like that, yes, their opinion is the first one that you hear. But it shouldn't be the only one that matters. You're a thinking, feeling human being, not a drone that listens to whatever a guy on the internet says. But I'm sure you know this, and that's why you should totally like and subscribe to my channel, because you want to, not because of my voice telling you to. In all seriousness though, anime reviews shouldn't dictate to you what anime you should and shouldn't watch. You have a thing called a brain to do that for you, and when a critic has a different opinion than you, it means just that. You have your own way of looking at things, and that you might disagree with what they say. It means you are your own person, and you can discern for yourself your own standard of quality. Except anyone who likes Sword Art Online. Those people have shit taste. Finally, part 3. Critique is healthy. Aside from entertainment and showing you lesser known shows, anime reviews have an important place in the anime fan culture. Critique of our medium is a vital part of what it means to be a fan of something. Being able to state what is bad and good about the show is important, and hearing opinions that challenge your own is healthy. But you should also be willing to listen to logical arguments against stances that you hold dear. So if a show that you thought was going to suck ends up being praised by a reviewer and you end up finding what they say convincing, then sure, that's fine. That's thinking for yourself and trusting what you want. An example of this. I'm a really big fan of Gurren Lagann. Nothing in the world, no critic, no blog post, no anime review, whatever will ever change that. I love Gurren Lagann from start to finish, but a lot of critics don't. The reason I don't care what the critics of the show think is because I disagree with the points they bring up, or if anything I find them dismissible as not being able to change my overall opinion. Now take Nichijou for example. Upon first glance it looks like a show I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. Then after seeing some reviews of it that included footage and discussed the comedy aspects of it, I decided to watch it, and lo and behold it's become one of my favorite anime. So anime reviewers are necessary for entertainment except when they're not. Yeah, it could be seen that way, couldn't it? Well then let me elaborate further. I'm simply saying that a review of something should not be the only important opinion. I would like to make some things clear about this video. I have nothing against reviews in and of themselves. I am not trying to tell anybody to stop watching reviews. Allow me to quote that mystical labyrinth of entertainment culture TV tropes when I say reviews aren't the gospel. You can learn a lot from them, you can be entertained by them, but the only opinion that matters when it comes to picking what to watch and enjoy is your own. And let's think about it. All videos on the internet aren't the gospel. If you decide to take everything I've said here and disregard me because that's what you want to believe, then power to you. My videos aren't really necessary either. Yeah, I know, I called myself out. Sayonara minasan, thanks for watching. 打ち鳴らせ君のハートビート